Alright, I am recording this on Tuesday, June 23rd, the day before Deltarune Chapter 5 comes out. I have made a list of predictions, so I'm just going to read them out here and tell you a little bit more about them that I couldn't fit in this Reddit post. So, first of all, the night reveal will not happen in this chapter. I just think that's a little too soon. I feel like it should be saved for Chapter 6. But if the knight is revealed in this chapter, then all of you can laugh at me in the comments. Okay, 2. Woody theory is not correct. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen, alright? I know you love to hope and you love to dream, but no. The Dark World, it doesn't look like anything like old Western related or anything like that. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. 3. This Shadow Crystal boss, which is not Woody, will be mandatory, so you will have to beat this boss to progress in the game. You cannot, it's not skippable like the other 4 were. And this is how a casual player who does not know about the Shadow Crystal bosses will find out about them. Because, oh wait, this guy I beat, it was super hard. I beat him and I got this cool Shadow Crystal, and then this cat guy, and then when I talked to this cat guy about it, he told me that there were other guys, so maybe there's one in each chapter, and that's how they find out about it. 4. But we will get to see what's behind the police tape in the festival. Yeah, this one's obvious, as I already said that. This one's obvious. Now, Shadow Crystal boss that makes the casual player aware of them will be rules. Because, okay, so this is kind of unrelated, but I think rules is supposed to be a stand-in for optimistic nihilism. Because, the whole, it's pronounced sham, it's pronounced rules thing. So, he has a Shadow Crystal. I don't know, man. 6. We will get some lore of Friend. We will get some Friend lore, but not all of it. Just a little morsel. 7. There will be a fight in the festival between Carol and Susie. And it will eventually end with a legendary Susie crash out. And it will be so violent and hateful and spiteful and angry that the entire town, now being aware that Carol is kind of a dipshit, will all hate her guts. And that's how I don't know, man. Okay, so 8. The 7 Flower Darkeners, because this Dark World is obviously Flower King, will be either samurais or Power Rangers. There will be one of those two. Alright. 9. The Egg Room quest line will end here, but it won't be the last that we see of the Forgotten Man, because I think the Forgotten Man will become a rather important character in the last 2 chapters. He'll be like a helpful force. He'll help the Fun Gang get through their trauma and save the day. 10. There's going to be a Ferris wheel scene, obviously. It's going to be Suzelle on the normal route, Chris and Noelle on the weird route. This is obvious. 11. Cheval relevance. Just give me one scene, man. Please. Just one scene with Cheval in it where he's relevant and he does something. And he can just not be important anymore after that. Please. Please. Okay. 12. The cliffhanger is not the roaring starting. It's finding. Crap, I forgot. It's finding out that there is a dark fountain in the holiday house. Not now, and obviously the roaring the roaring cliffhanger is going to be chapter 6, like the night reveal. Also, it's going to be Rudy, but that's not relevant. All right, let me know in the comments. There's also this guy who thinks Apple Girlington is the secret boss, which I found that funny. Okay, bye.